you just found a man who sincerely care about you and who is ready to take the relationship to the next level. But 2 weeks to the relationship, you've pictured how he's going to break up with you, how he's going to say this is not going to work.
Girls like me, I like a magnet to a knife.
Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Dose Survivor. I film about lifestyle, I talk about pensions in Nigeria, and basically anything that I feel like talking about. Okay, so today I want to talk about self-sabotage. I basically talk about things that I know that I'm at that point where I can share with other people because I've learned through it. I've become better and it's something that I'm working on. If it's not like that, then I'm not going to talk about it. Okay, guys, let's talk about self sabotage. First, what is self sabotage? Sabotage in itself is an act of destroying or undermining something. Now, when we say self sabotage, it means that you are doing this thing to yourself. You are undermining yourself, you are destroying yourself because self sabotage is actually destructive, right? And most times we don't even know we are doing this thing. There's just something in us that, it's like a defense mechanism or a coping mechanism when something happens to us. New thing. Some of us are excited about new things. We know that we are supposed to be doing better than this. We know that we can actually do better than this. I mean, there are sometimes that we see people do things and we'll be like, I can actually do these things, maybe even better. And you know in yourself that you can. But when such opportunity or opportunities like that are thrown at us, we just jump out like, this is not for me, I can't deal with it, like I don't think I can cope, I don't think I'll be able to handle it. And it's actually very, very destructive. Before I started YouTube, I've always loved the idea of standing in front of a camera and talking, or just simply talking to people. But then I was always feeling like, okay, you don't have the accent, you don't speak like these people who would love you, people will complain. I had a lot of things written down, reasons why I should not even start this channel in the first place. And so many of us like that, we have areas, things in our lives that we've just written ourselves off. Some of us feel like we don't deserve a good man. We met someone nice and good and we are even scared. We are like, oh my god, this is not for me. Like, how can someone be this good? This is too good to be true. Like, this is not happening. I don't deserve this. How on earth will something like this happen to me? We see pictures of good things, videos of good things happening to people, and we are there wondering that this can never happen to me. Like, it's for some set of people, or it's for some, kind of people, and we just separate ourselves that I can't even come close to experiencing something this good. That is self sabotage. And the sad thing is that we may not even notice it. Some of us don't know we have this destructive attitude. If we're not careful, this attitude can eat up our potential for success. I really don't want to dwell too much on what self sabotage is, but I want us to just, talk about the fact that I feel like the biggest hurdle we need to cross, or the biggest limitation we have, is ourselves. Once we deal with some things about ourselves, we begin to see breakthrough. Some of us are the reason why we have not moved from where we are, right, to where we see ourselves. To be talking about how we can manage self sabotage, what to do if you feel like you are in this shoe where you constantly bring yourself down, you constantly, destroy your self confidence and self esteem, unknowingly or knowingly, right? Number one thing is the fact that you need to recognize the fact that, just recognize that what you are doing to yourself is self sabotage. Recognize, accept, like sit yourself down and be sincere with yourself. Is this self sabotage? How have I been doing this to myself? Think of things you could have taken up in the past that you just backed off, and someone else is doing it. Someone else is doing it very, very well. Just recognize the fact that you have this issue, and it important you deal with it. I think for me, that was what I did because, and that's what I'm talking about. It's like I had to accept that what I'm doing to myself is not good, it's not fair. I'm not being fair to myself, and that's like a place of deliverance for me. Accepting that this is the situation, this is where I am. Another point for me is to control your emotions. So most of the times, these things that we think about, they are not even real, right? They are just images. We are imagination, basically. I cannot do it does not mean you cannot actually do it in reality. It is just you projecting something, just playing something in your head. They are not facts, right? They are not facts, they are not real. They are just assumptions, they are just emotions, feelings. And so we need to control it. When that picture of failure just breaking, accept, control it. This is not happening. This is not real life. This is not my reality. This is just something playing in my head. And you have the power to control your emotions. Yes, we do. Thoughts and assumptions are not facts. Why would you even think that you are not good enough for a job that you've not even gone for the interview? Picture positivity. Control your emotions. Control negativity. Don't even allow it. You just found a man who sincerely cares about you and who is ready to take the relationship to the next level. But 2 weeks to the relationship, you've pictured how he's going to break up with you, how he's going to say this is not going to work, how he's going to tell you, you know what, it was all joke. Why? Why? Why are we doing this to ourselves? you know, it's like this is too good to be true, so I need to be prepared because at some point it's going to, men has come anyways, so it's going to show who he is. Relax, relax, relax. Okay, so number 3 for me is writing down your fears. I have so many fears, right? And I had to write them down. And I'm challenging, if you are watching me, I'm challenging you to write your fears. And what are you scared of? Some of us are scared that we'll never make it. Some of us are scared that we'll never find true love. Some of us are scared that we'll never become, we'll never get that promotion, that will remain at that spot. Those are things, they are lies. They are lies the devil is telling us. They are lies that we have cooked by ourselves. They are lies that maybe experience or rejection or whatever has, you know, cooked for us, right? So write them down. Write them down so that you'll be able to confront them, so that you'll be able to attack them. If you don't know what they are, then why are we here? So I want to challenge you, if you're watching this video, I'm challenging myself to, and you know, the good thing about videos like this is when you are talking, you actually learn to, you also pick one or two things from videos like this. And that's why I said I don't talk about things that, I'm not comfortable talking about, or I'm not worthy talking about. So it's important to write down your fears. Now, this is actually very important. I know that this may sound cliche, but words of affirmation are very, very important. And that's number 4. Positive confession. Declare positive things into your life. I deserve goodness. I deserve good things. I deserve success. I deserve that promotion. I am capable of doing amazing things. I find true love. I deserve a good man. I deserve a blissful marriage. I deserve a beautiful home. I deserve to do amazing things. I deserve to stand before kings. Say those things out. Speak them out. Words of affirmation are very, very important. Even in daily living, like, we constantly have to remind ourselves what we are capable of. You can greatly evolve just by the things that you say to yourself. But I also want to say that it's very important to celebrate small wins. I say this a lot, and people around me know me. I celebrate every of my little achievements because for me, it helps me to do more. I know myself and I know how I can be. So anytime I do something amazing, no matter how little, I try to celebrate myself. I hype myself like, Ayo, this is amazing. You did well. This is beautiful, girl. And it just helps us to see ourselves in a different light. We begin to see much beautiful things we can do. And when you bring all those little achievements together, you know it's actually a big deal. And if you can do that little, then why not? With consistency, you can do so much more. And I want to charge you, if you are watching this video, celebrate those small wins. Really, celebrate them. You are able to finish a book, celebrate it yourself. You have a target savings you're able to meet. Celebrate yourself. You've changed something about yourself. Celebrate yourself. There's something you are working on and is working well. Celebrate yourself. It doesn't have to be big. Self as acceptance is important. This is what will make us go from where we are to where we are going. So I'm going to end this video on this note. I really don't want this video to be too long, and I really hope we are able to pick one or two things from this video. Thank you for watching this video till the end. Please join the family. You are welcome to the family. Subscribe to this channel if you love this content, and if you would like to see more of things like this. So I'm going to end this video with this quote, which actually touched me. It really touched my heart. It touched the core of my bone, and it says, until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life and you will call it fate. So basically, our life is in our hands. Self-sabotage could lead us to a place where we call it fate. When others are taking action, working on themselves, don't fold your arms and say, this is me, this is who I am, this is who God has created me to be. There is always room to work on ourselves, there's always room to improve, there's always room to get better. So let's live consciously, let's live intentionally. If you have things to share, please drop it in the comment section. I'll see you guys there. We'll meet up there. See you guys. Thank you so much. Love you guys. Bye.